All right, everyone, welcome to Jasper's History Facts. Da-na-na. Well, today is September the 17th, and on this day in 1787, 39 delegates sign in the Constitution of the United States at their Constitutional Convention. So this is the Constitution that the United States has today. This is under the Articles of Confederation, and it's kind of spurred on by things like Shays Rebellion. So if you don't know what that is, Shays Rebellion, a bunch of, you could say, veterans of the Revolutionary War. They are running certain things. They feel like the government's taxing them for things that they don't agree with. And so they have a little rebellion. George Washington sallies out, puts it down. But it obviously shows the weakness of the current government. So the United States was not always what it is today. There was a government beforehand, which was the Articles of Confederation. So basically what the Articles of Confederation was, it was more of the states were more of a confederation. There was not really a strong central government. There was a central government, but not very strong. And it just didn't work. States like New York, bigger states like New York, Virginia, were making their own money, making kind of their own laws in a way that, like, well, if I moved from this one to this one, it didn't even matter. The money didn't even translate. It was really bad. It was kind of to appease a lot of the anti-federalists who thought that small government was better. And in some ways, small government is, but it's not always. It causes many problems as well. So the federalists then have to decide, okay, we're not going to deal with this no more. And everyone basically had decided this is kind of bad. They kind of tricked them, though, to get them into this constitutional convention, because initially it was like, oh, well, this is for something else. And then they're like, all right, guys, you're here. Now we have to decide on this. Just to say, I'm kind of glad they did. This is obviously much better for the country, and it made the U.S. what it is today. If the U.S. would have stayed as with the Articles of Confederation and things like that, it just would not have lasted. The states would have ripped each other apart. They could have easily been reconquered by Great Britain, because they were like, oh, we're together, but they're not really together. And you can already see the division easily rising up from the bigger states trying to deal with the younger states, or smaller states, my bad. But, yeah. So now you know. Definitely look more into this convention. It's very, very interesting what happens during it. And now you know.